Well, folks, we are here in Barbados, but something has occurred in Guyana. And this is with our wonderful brothers and sisters in Guyana. And, it's such a pity that even our news cycle, we have us so separated. I know I put up on my Facebook page the tragedy that occurred in Guyana, but a lot of people, they didn't even know about it until I put it up. I heard that later on there was a news release on it, but we are supposed to be one Caribbean part of CARICOM, and it is amazing to see how we're still so divided. So such a tragedy could occur, and it's on CNN, it's on this particular channel that I'm going to show now. Wyon, it's called, Are We On Wyon? And we're barely hearing anything in our news, or we heard it after. You see what I mean? But can we just listen to a little bit of this account of it, and then we'll have a discussion quickly.
Major search and rescue operation is underway off the coast of Guyana after a passenger ferry that carried more than 130 people capsized during an overnight voyage. Dozens have been rescued, but many still remain unaccounted for as emergency crews race against time to find survivors, if at all. The MV Barima was traveling from the capital, Georgetown, to the inland town of Port Ketuma in the oil-rich Essequibo region when it overturned. Officials say that initial reports suggest that the vessel was struck by a large wave. Authorities even confirmed that 67 people, including 15 children, have been rescued so far, while search teams continue to look for the remaining 66 passengers and crew members who are currently listed as missing. Prime Minister Mark Phillips said that the captain and the first mate were among those rescued and have rejoined the search efforts to assist emergency responders. One survivor, 18-year-old, said most passengers were asleep when the ferry overturned. He spent nearly 6 hours in water before being rescued and fears his wife and young children did not survive.
Yeah. Folks, that is really, 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 really sad. And to know that it occurred right here. I was listening to another report that said that they were able, the opposition leader, he has a search team out as well. And I must say that opposition leader, without taking any sides, I'm not part of any politics in Guyana, please. So don't come for me. But I really believe, I admire what he's doing. Whatever you think his motive is, the point is that people are being helped. And he's helping people of all races. This is Mohammed. And, he has a search and rescue team out there. And he himself looks like he's diving out there as well. I thought that was phenomenal. And he reported that they were able to find one baby, because the children were sleeping on the floor. They had laid things down for the children to sleep, and there's a pregnant woman that was found drowned, dead. So they're looking for still another 66 persons, and I think they found a couple out of them. Not many. Before I came on, I saw where they actually found they found pieces of the boat. Yeah. And it is a sad event. I'm a big girl, very sad event. And we continue to pray for them. I really do pray for them, yes, I saw that people are saying that the ferry was overcrowded. There has not been a proper investigation as yet. So I am not going to make any kind of judgments on it or statements on it. I don't know. Right now, It's about getting the people, see if we can find anybody alive. You know, parents are crying for the children, and it is, it is, yeah, it is a sad thing. Yes, Lisa, a very sad thing that is happening. Sometimes you get up and you think you know, Lisa, you know, you have a lot of things to deal with, and when you hear of others, you know, can you imagine that mother tonight whose child has not been found as yet? Can you imagine that? How do you sleep? How do you sleep knowing that your child has not been found? How do you sleep? Yeah. So as even through sleep and wake today, as I was resting, I was praying for those parents and everybody involved. One thing I will note though, how many of you ever seen or heard the Prime Minister of Guyana speaking? Usually, because I watch a lot of stuff that's happening in Guyana, it is the president, the Indian president. Look who is on CNN and on the international news right now to deal with this tragedy. Not the president, not the vice president, but the prime minister. Obviously, I understand that his role is to deal with things national, but he has not been seen really. It's interesting. That's just my take on it. You know, because I do follow a lot of things in Guyana, and I was surprised that they said the prime minister. Yeah, as Lisa is saying, you don't even sleep when they are sick. So imagine this. Yeah, it's very sad and hurtful. Very, yeah. Well, folks, and again, we asked you to pray for Guyana at this time, and specifically for those families who are hurting at this time. Okay.